Hello again, my name's Aisha. I'm back with another nail video, and you can see my face this time. I think the last time you saw me I still had black hair, so this is what we've been having going on for like 6 months now. It's been a while since you've seen my face, sorry about that. I want to show you weird nails again. This time they're about a video game. The game is called Inscryption. If anybody asks me in the street, and I know they're not like really serious about knowing the game, I just say, it's a creepy card game. And I leave it at that. I've put in about over 100 hours at this point. I'll put a screenshot here of whatever I've done. I'm not done, although I am done. The game never finishes, kind of. We're not gonna get too into the game. All you need to know is that, according to Google, Inscryption is a 2021 roguelike deck building game developed by Daniel Mullins Games. Blends various genres including deck building, roguelike, turn-based strategy, escape room, puzzle, and adventure, while drawing inspiration from, among others, horror, vlogs, and found footage. Oh my god, it's also like an ARG. Who put an ARG in my video game? Inscryption. Cool game. Creepy game. Once you think you have finally beat the boss, somehow there's more. And then somehow there's more. And then somehow there's more. I love a good deep dive. In the future, I hope to get into more and more long form content and talk more and more about the things that I love. At this stage of my budding YouTube career, I don't feel confident enough to really dig deep into the game like a lot of other YouTubers have and done a great job at it. They've done so well. I don't think I can cover any more or any better than they already have. All I can do is recommend that you play the game. Oh my god, it's so much fun. This video, I will be showing you the nails that I did inspired by the game, and more specifically inspired by my favorite cards. Do you have a favorite card yet?
Sure, that's not mine is the the anagram. No? What's it called? Amalgam.
not the anagram. Oh my god. All right, let's get into the nails. We're working on press-ons this time. So right now I'm working on drawing a sigil. This is the Sharp Quills sigil. It's naturally found on the porcupine card. What it means is whenever the card is struck, it automatically deals damage to whatever card struck it. Although I like the sigil, I don't often keep the porcupine card in my deck. It's not one of my favorites. So on the nail, I just decided to draw the sigil. And on that note, I decided to draw just the sigil on 2 nails. So for all of the nails, basically I only came up with 5 different designs, and I just did them twice instead of making 10 different unique designs like I would normally do. And it's the same here. This is the double strike sigil. It hits your opponent twice, which is different than having a 2 attack power. It is naturally found on the Direwolf cards, which are very strong cards, but I like to put this sigil on other cards. Now I'm drawing a knife. So within the game, you have a backpack that you often can have 3 items in, up to 3 items. A knife is one of the tools that you can use. You can use it to kill one of your opponent's cards, and then you also get a pelt in return to use as defense if you wish. It's an amazing tool to have. I think you can only get it in Casey's mod, and we're not gonna get into that. Okay, here's another tool that you can have. It's a hook, obviously. And this tool, you can pull one of your opponent's cards onto your side of the board, and now it's fighting for you and defending for you. It's also a strong tool, obviously, and usually only get one of these per round or per life, so I like to save it for when I really, really need it. Okay, and now we're getting into the sculpting. I decided to, of course, sculpt my favorite cards. This first one is the adder. I had to sculpt a lot of skinny worms for this nail set that I turned into pretty things, but yes, obviously a snake is just a long tube. The sigil on the card is a Touch of Death card. Whenever it attacks anything, doesn't matter what health it has, it hits it and kills it immediately. It wasn't until after I had already sculpted this card that I saw the girls on Instagram do this cool technique to give snakes and, other reptilian things, dragons, a scale texture using one of your nail tools. So our cuticle pushers, a lot of them have crossed etching on them, like it's a physical texture on them. And I've seen girls roll that over the skin of whatever they're making, and it looks like scales. I wish I had known that before this. That would have been nice to know. I would have done it. I would have tried it. But this is the finished nail. I put fangs in them, if you can see, and red beady eyes for obvious reasons. And now I'm sculpting the mud turtle. It's hard to see, but I'm using the cap of one of my brushes to make indents on the gel to kind of mimic what a turtle shell looks like. It's a good practice to try and get as much of the artwork done via sculpting opposed to painting. If you're an amazing, immaculate painter, then by all means go ahead. But adding little indents and adding creases where they should be, it really adds to the final project, especially if you're not too artistically blessed when it comes to painting specifically. It's really hard for me to paint. So I like to give myself an outline of sorts with my sculpture before I even begin painting. And we're finishing off with the beady eyes again and the sigil. The sigil on the mud turtle is the armored sigil. The first time it is attacked, it completely blocks any attack. Doesn't matter how strong the attack is, it gets one free hit. Getting into the next design here, the next two nails will mimic the same design as I mentioned before. These were the most challenging. I just said I'm not really good at painting intricate designs. So I decided to challenge myself by attempting to paint the cards or the nails as faithfully to the cards as I could. This is the raven egg card. It's supposed to be like a little baby raven in an eggshell. That sigil just means after it has had one turn on the board, it becomes stronger. In this case, it turns into a raven, an adult raven. And here I'm starting on the hardest nail for me, and it happens to be my favorite card, or one of them at least. It's hard to choose one. It's the Mole Man. He's a cute guy. He looks like he's doing a jig. He looks like he's mid-jig, and he's very strong. He's very defensive. He moves to protect me. He blocks flying creatures, which is not common, and he moves in front of other cards who are attacking me. If there's an empty slot, he'll move to protect me, so he takes the damage instead of myself. It was very hard to draw him as faithfully as I could, but I think I did all right. I always have the urge to go crazy on the thumbnails because there's more surface area to work with. So in my brain, that means it should be easy. I can be very ambitious and it's gonna be just fine. Here I'm gonna paint a clear eye because I'm going to overpaint it with the same red jelly that I use on the outside. It'll look cool later, I promise. But like I was saying, I was really ambitious with this one. I'm trying to do the Mantis God card. Again, definitely one of my favorite cards. That sigil means that it strikes 3 times in 3 different slots. But never mind that for now. Look at this. Does that look like a mantis to you? No, it does not. I tried this a few times. This was my first try. It really did not work. I did not cure the feet to the nail first, and I did not cure the body at all, so it turned into just a slimy mess on the male. So I just wanted to show y'all that this is basically what happens most of the time that I sculpt. I make lots of mistakes. I just don't show them because that's not good TV. I did save the feet and I tried it again. I cured the feet to the nail first. Then I got the body. I cured the body, and then I got the hands attached and cured it. And then I got the head attached and cured it. I just went slower this second time. And I had more patience with myself. Do I like how it came out? No, not really. I think it still needs some work. I don't really love the position that it's in. I wanted it to be more upright instead of forward facing. But you know, you live and you learn. You try and you try again, and then you quit after the second time. Alright, here is another intricate nail, although it's a little easier. You'll see why. It's just a ring. Using my pen here to help me sculpt the ring, I'm making the Ouroboros card. You've probably heard of the Ouroboros. It's featured in a lot of different media, games, literature. It's, you know, a snake or a dragon eating itself. It symbolizes a lot of different things like rebirth and self-destruction, yada yada. I painted a clear coat of a design on this nail as well, and I'm painting over it with that sheer red, and it looks nice and bloody. Now, why did I put the ring up vertically? Why didn't I lay it down flat on the nail like a normal person? Well, there's your answer, folks. I ain't a normal person, and I like a challenge. Also, it looks cool standing up. Again, if I had known about that technique, I would have tried it, but here I am attempting to paint scales. Why did I go with green? I'm not too sure about that. I painted the mantis green, the praying mantis, because most often praying mantises are green. And in the game, all of the cards are just black ink on that eggshell background. But I wanted to add some color to the thumbs for some reason on top of the red blood. So I had green out, so I stuck with the green. And here's the finished product, folks. It's a little hard to see the eye under the mantis because he is on top of it, but I was trying to mimic the inner eye that you can get on the Mantis God cards when you upgrade them in any way. I hope you think it kind of looks like fangs when they're sitting together because that was the goal. I actually made a physical Inscryption game. If it wasn't clear that I liked this game, I'll tell you right now, I really like this game. So I made physical cards, and now I play with my friend, and we play Inscryption in real life against each other. Playing online, I've always wanted to play with my friends. I did get another friend of mine to start playing, but we always lamented the fact that we couldn't play against each other. So I said, fuck it, and I made my own physical card game, and we actually use these nails when we play the game. I'll show a little bit of some game footage here.
I'm going to sacrifice the cat. And play the mantis in my third slot.
Are you fucking kidding me?
6. I get a bomb. 1, 2. We were having a civil game until you took that dire wolf.
Civil my ass. Okay. So, those are the nails. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you liked the nails, and I really hope you play Inscryption. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.